we're like 2 weeks away from Cam Newton just joining the WWE. That is where he needs to be.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Just go out there and be an a-hole, say a-hole things. No one's going to take you seriously. Just go over there, be popular among the sweatpants brigade. Well, I would say it's painful to watch someone develop CTE right in front of our eyes. But you and I both know that Cam Newton never dives into a scrum after a football, so there's no way he's getting enough hits to the head and concussions to give himself CTE. Cam Newton is just turning into a grade A-hole. That is what he is becoming. Cam Newton used to be one of the most beloved sports figures in the city of Charlotte ever. And he is doing everything he could possibly do, Cole, to throw it all away. So he went on Travis Hunter's podcast because, of course, Travis Hunter has a podcast. And they were talking about what it's like being the #1 overall pick. And here's the thing, Cole. If you're paying attention to the first 10 seconds of this 49-second clip, you're going to hear Cam Newton be 100% wrong about everything he's saying. And you'll hear it in the first 10 seconds. Here's Cam on Travis Hunter's show.
When I was the first pick, I went into a locker room of losers.
How did you handle the pressure of being the top pick?
Let's put it in perspective. You're the top pick because what?
Where you play?
No. You're looking at it from a personal situation.
No, Cam. You're the top pick because of the way you play. You're the top pick.
He was disputing
because
that?
you were elite in college. Your play in college earns you the #1 pick.
Yeah.
So Cam Newton is completely wrong about everything he's about to say here. Cam continues.
I'm talking about from the professional situation. You're the top pick because that was the worst team in the NFL the year before.
No, you're the team that's got the first pick has the first pick because they were the worst team in the NFL. They picked you because of your play in college. So Cam Newton is wrong, flat out, unequivocally wrong.
I think there's some truth to it. I think there's some BS to it as well. Look, Cam Newton's Cam Newton. We all know we all know that when he speaks, it's kind of like we've seen this movie before, right? We know how this movie is going to play out, Diesel. We know what he's going to say. Does he make himself sound, like the best thing that's ever happened to planet Earth? Sure. I will say, though, I think there's some things that he said when he talked about Diesel, the locker room of losers, and the culture shock. I do think there's some validity there in terms of not necessarily calling the players losers. However, you being the guy in Cam Newton coming from college, walking into a locker room, an environment that hasn't won and doesn't know how to win, I think it's extremely challenging for a player at any position to walk into that kind of locker room and be expected to completely turn it around.
This is how you end up with no friends. This is how you end up with only hangers-on, people who want to be around you because what you can provide for them. He's not going to be welcome in any way, shape, or form inside the building of a franchise that he was an exceptional player for. And what good does it do, Cole? Tell me, what good does it do to burn every bridge you ever built? Cam Newton is becoming a career a-hole. I can't say the words on the radio because it would be an FCC violation, but that's what Cam Newton is making his persona now. It seems at this point, Cole, we're like 2 weeks away from Cam Newton just joining the WWE. That is where he needs to be.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Just go out there and be an a-hole, say a-hole things. No one's going to take you seriously. Just go over there, be popular among the sweatpants brigade.
Cam Newton is so outlandish that everything that he thinks, Diesel, comes out of his mouth. I think Cam, if he cared about burning bridges, maybe he does it. Maybe he just flat doesn't care what people think. And if that's the case, whatever. I think Cam should just learn, hey, you don't say everything you think. It makes you sound like a piece of garbage that you're calling everybody else losers.
He's saying, I'm the only winner in this locker room. And I get it. He won a national title at Auburn, but he also got bounced from school to school to school because he was stealing laptops. Cam Newton, you were a loser before you got to Auburn. You had unprecedented physical ability. Outside of that, mentally, right here, you were a loser. Don't act like you're the savior coming into this franchise and the only winner who can turn this thing around by yourself.
I wouldn't go as far as calling him a loser.
If you don't want to use the word loser, why don't you use the word felon? Because he was arrested on felony charges of burglary, larceny, and obstruction of justice because he stole a laptop from another University of Florida student. He was suspended from the team. He got busted from place to place to place. He found somewhere that would take him. He ended up using his physical ability to overcome his checkered past. And in some small way, I respect that, but not anymore. When you act like I'm the only winner on this team and I saved this franchise.